Hey, this is Carmen, your connection coach, coming to you with 40 days to 40, counting up to my 40th birthday. I'll be sharing each day 40 life lessons that I've learned over my 40 years that have really impacted my life in a huge way, brought about some major change in my life. And I want to share that with you, and hopefully it'll impact you and you can resonate with some of that too. So be sure to share this with a friend. Let them know that I'll be here every day over the next 40 days as I celebrate my 40th birthday. I'm so excited about it. Actually, I am. About turning 40, about what life has ahead, and sharing these messages with you. So today is day number 1, and my lesson is you have to accept that people can only give you what they have. Oh, let that sit for a minute. You have to accept that people only can give you what they have. A lot of times we enter relationships, whether it be with significant others, our spouses, family, even co-workers, friends, where we have certain expectations of them. We have certain expectations of the relationships. And oftentimes the problem is these expectations may not even be voiced. It may not be shared. So we're holding people to a standard they don't even know about. And we know that's a cause for disaster in relationships. But we have to accept that even if it's something that we want from them, that if they're not able to give that to us, we have to accept that that's not what they're able to do. It's the image of a quadriplegic who might be in a wheelchair, and we are looking for them to jump out of their wheelchair and to give us a big hug. Well, they can't do that. As much as you need that from them, and as much as even they want to give that to you, they are unable to do that. And so we have to, at that point, accept in our relationship. And when I speak about quadriplegic, maybe it's somebody who's quadriplegic emotionally. They can't give you what you need in that relationship emotionally. And what we have to decide is whether or not to accept that from them, accept that they're only going to meet us here. But we want them to love us. We want to be here in that relationship. And we have to decide what to do with that gap. Is that gap too much? Well, we have to say, you know what, I got to leave. I can't stay in it. I can't accept it. Or are we going to love them up to our level, or just be satisfied with knowing that they're giving you the best that they've got, says Anita Baker. Hey, accept that they're giving you the best that they've got. And that's all that they have to give. And then you have to decide whether to accept that wholeheartedly and with compassion and with love and fully. But what you can't do is stay in that relationship and hang it over their head that they're not meeting your standards and they're no good, or throwing things up in their face. And they may or may not have done their work. You may or may not have done your own work. Come on, somebody. Man in the mirror, right? But what you can't do is stay in that relationship, because it is toxic. You become argumentative, you become combative, and get frustrated and depressed, and all these things, negative things happen in that relationship. So all you have to do is ask yourself this question: can I stay? Can I accept them with only what they can give me? Because I realize that they only have so much to give. They can't give me what they don't have. And so that's the question you have to ask yourself. And that's the lesson that you have to learn. I promise you, you'll save yourself a whole lot of heartache if you just accept that people can only give you what they have. You meet them where they are, or you don't. Those are your only 2 options. So that's my lesson for today, lesson number 1. And these lessons are in no particular order. But I love if you would, in the comment section, just share. Maybe you had an experience like this where you had to accept that people can only give you what they have. Maybe there is a friend of yours that is going through a similar situation and they need to make that distinction and really give some thought around this. Please share this video with them and invite them over to this page. Invite them to the next 40 days of lessons that I'll be sharing leading up to my 40th birthday. I'm so excited. And thank you all for joining me on today, day 1. And I'll see you all tomorrow, day 2. Thank you so much. Have a